testing,有聲啊，OK，好嘛，now for part 2 of the video, I'm going to completely ignore the textbook, Why? If you look at the textbook page 112 onwards, 112版打後啦，哇，廢啊，我都唔中意寫咁多版嚟做乜？Basically, completely useless, right? Now, therefore, I'm going to stick to some examples of policies that are going to affect AD and AS, 其實跳咗少少嘅，OK。These are policies you can find in chapter 22，但係我唔想等 chapter 22先講啦，OK，係咪？我想早啲講咗去 as an application. Now I'm going to split the video into two parts, First part, we're going to look at some examples of fiscal policies and monetary policies, and the second video, we're going to look at a lot of past paper. By a lot, I mean a whole lot 係極大量嘅 past paper 我哋要去處理啊，好嘛？ Now with that said, let's get started here, right? 好嘛？嗱，你見到我有兩隻字，一隻叫 fiscal policy，一隻叫 monetary policy, Now we will learn the definition in chapter 22, but for now, 暫時嚟講啦 all you need to know is that fiscal policy is by manipulating government expenditure and taxation 基本上就係呢兩樣嘢 manipulating government expenditure and taxation while monetary policy you see here I said is affecting money supply, affecting money supply, 好嘛？嗱，不如先睇 monetary policy。嗱，我哋未教到嘅 we will learn more in chapter 20, For now, 我哋淨係知道咧一樣嘢啦 ，printing money basically what happens? Money supply increases。好啦，同樣道理啦 ，decreasing discount rate、decreasing RRR and open market purchase 呢三樣嘢咧，一樣都係令到 money supply 上升嘅。But we will talk about that in chapter 20. For now, all you need to remember is that, right? Is that money supply increases lead to interest rate decreases. If you remember, interest rate decreases, cost of borrowing would decrease, meaning more C&I, therefore AD would increase. Okay, 好嘛？原來 monetary policy mainly affects AD, by changing money supply and interest rates. OK，好嘛？主要就係呢幾樣嘢啦。OK，好嘛？嗱 ，while fiscal policy is actually the difficult one，因為啦有無數咁多唔同嘅 fiscal policy 可以講到啦。OK，so you see here, I've separated for you AD, SRAS and LRAS. Let's see with each one of them how do they work. OK，嗱 first one we call direct tax。嗱，暫時未教到嘅。For now, all you need to know is that in Hong Kong there are 3 direct taxes only， 得3隻direct tax income, profit and property。總之見到呢3隻咧，你就記得啦，啊佢 direct tax 喎 ，OK？ 嗱，例如啦 ，let's say now the tax rate increase or tax allowance 免稅額會少咗啦 ，OK？Let's say either of this. So what happened? For the AD side, we know that YD decreases， 俾多咗稅咪少咗錢使咯 ，therefore AD decreases。OK， 得唔得？好啦，嗱，但係要學埋另一隻字喎。There is a word， 原來有隻字啦。Here, when direct tax， 記住啦，我哋之前有條片都講過嘅。Direct tax, the burden cannot be shifted， 係唔可以轉嫁俾人㗎。Versus indirect tax。Tobacco tax for example， 嗰陣時話收煙草稅啦，結果係點啊？加你價咯，喺消費者身上加價咯，好嘛 ？So there is some way to shift it，but for direct tax no way。阿 Sir 有咩辦法可以俾少啲 direct tax 啊？有，你賺少啲錢咯。You earn less income, less profit，Your rents lower the rents 係咪啊？你咪你收租收平啲咯，係咪 ？These are the only ways。你發現啦。原來為咗避開個稅 或者啦，or I should say, right, the tax would make your profits lower because of the tax. 因為有稅啦。So boys, we have a name for this. We call it disincentive effect. In Chinese, 抑制作用，原來會發生一個 disincentive effect，會導致 SRAS 會 decrease。唔做啦，有冇做啫？做完都唔賺得嘅。Okay, I work very hard. Okay, I work so hard, yet I do not get more money. Okay, actually I get less money. Therefore, I would not work. 嗱 ，an extreme example 係咪啊？例如賺最低工資啦，哇！如果你仲要交我稅喎，可能咧分分鐘啊，係嘛 ？It may be more profitable to quit your job and get let's say CSSA， 可能攞綜援仲好賺過佢喎。OK， 攞生果金、攞綜援加埋仲好賺過你翻工喎，係嘛 ？For example，OK， 好嘛 ？So we have a disincentive effect。嗱 ，as for LRAS， 嗱考評局咧都有啲搖擺不定㗎，佢咧都唔係好講到呢個 disincentive effect 究竟影唔影響 long run AS 嘅 ？OK，so for our purpose，let's just keep it out 。Let's just keep LRAS out of the picture。OK， 考評局自己都搖擺不定啊，都唔係好講到 LRAS 有冇影響啊。OK， 好嘛？嗱，我話 O 啊 ，I should say，right？Let's say profit tax。OK， 嗱，不過我哋specific 啲啦。如果 profit tax 咧跌咗，profit tax 升咗，profit tax increases，most likely 係嘛？喂，咁啲公司見賺少咗啦 ，so what happen？ I would decrease， 唔做咁多投資啦。Therefore, our production capacity will drop. Then LRAS may drop， 有機會跌㗎。OK， 好嘛？或者咁解啦，我哋唔好理 disincentive effect 啊，主要就係啲公司唔投資啊。OK， 好嘛 ？Profit tax especially 唔投資啦。OK，while for indirect tax，indirect tax 咧就簡單好多啦。記唔記得啊？之前講過啦 ，indirect tax basically the only thing it changes is production costs. Production costs in the long run, it will be equalized because everything is fully flexible pricing， 係咪？係會 cancel out 咗嘅。The only thing, let's say tax rate increase, production cost increase, therefore SRAS decreases。OK， 得唔得？嗱，呢個之前講過啦。嗱 ，another example， 假設嚟㗎 ，giving cash transfer payment, these two 頭兩個會發生咩事啊 ？With more cash, with more transfer payment, YD increases, therefore AD would increase. OK， 好嘛 ？Any change to SRAS and LRAS? I don't think so， 係嘛？唔會喎，唔會影響佢哋喎，你多錢使啫嘛，係嘛 ？Another one 嗱，呢個尷尬啲啦。Unemployment benefit, this one a little bit more embarrassing。同樣道理啦 ，YD increases， 喂多咗錢使啊嘛 ，so AD increases。嗱 ，but we have a problem。如果我而家 unemployment benefit 多咗 ，so basically it is encouraging people. It encourages people to go unemployed。係咪啊？其實而家我鼓勵你唔翻工喎，因為唔翻工有錢收嘛，咪鼓勵你唔翻工啦。嗱 ，therefore I would say most likely both short run AS and long run AS because our labour force would drop， 係咪？鼓勵啲人失業咯 ，labour would drop，therefore AS would drop， 兩個 AS 都有機會啦。OK， 好嘛 ？Finally, education and R&D，OK， 嗱 here 嗱呢個真係好難講嘅。R&D education depending on where the money is spent. Let's say, for example, if it is a subsidy given to a firm, private firms to do R&D, then maybe I would increase. Otherwise, we don't know. I 啊 G 啊，甚至乎冇反應㗎。Maybe nothing will change. Maybe who knows？ 嗱，所以唔該你睇題目呢個，我真係答你唔到，唔能夠一概而論嘅。OK， 嗱 ，for research and development, very likely education, research development, very likely LRAS would increase。嗱，唯獨是有尷尬嘅就係 education 啦。If education increases, then people may decide to not go to work and instead go to school，係咪？咁即係咩意思啊？有機會咧 ，labour in the short run would decrease。Therefore, SRAS may decrease。我冇話一定啊，我話未咋嚇。OK，I say it may decrease。I didn't say it will increase。OK，係嘛？有機會會跌咗嘅。嗱，所以就唔該睇題目啊。OK，好嘛？嗱 ，international trade, for example, protectionism, limiting visitors， 唔俾人入嚟，唔俾我哋出口啦，係咪？睇題目啦，好嘛？呢個唔寫啦，自己睇題目啦。OK，唔寫啦呢個。OK，finally, population-related policies, for example, encouraging giving births。OK，好啦，多咗人，sorry 啊 ，population increase, what happens? Consumption would increase, therefore, AD increases。好啦，多咗人會發生咩事啊 ？Most likely, labour will increase. So here you see, LRAS would most likely increase. SR 有冇影響咧 ？Again, depending on the question， 唔知幾時啊，唔知幾時有啊，可能有時係有啲 migrant scheme 啦，俾啲優才入嚟啦嗰啲，好嘛 ？Suppose unfortunately, fiscal policy, I cannot make a blanket note。我唔能夠掩蓋式咁同大家講晒，係冇可能嘅。You need to understand the meaning, the principles behind these things, such that, okay, when you see that in exam, you can apply the principles, okay? So for the next and final video on chapter 18, we are going to look at a lot of past papers concerning fiscal policies and monetary policies。OK， 嗱，所以下次啦，下條片咧就唔該你啦，即係唞足精神啦。It will be a long video，OK， will be very spirit consuming， 係咪啊？好嘥精神嘅，但唔該你啦，唞足精神先好睇啦。OK，I see you in the next video. See you very soon.